So a box came in today, so we're going to do a little unboxing. So let's give her a start, right? As I may have mentioned, this is kind of a end of year, last year purchase to get in, get in for tax reasons, etc. To give us something to make doing some jigs and other things a little easier. Looks like it's packed well. All right, so let's see what we got here. Nicely packed. And as you may have seen with the box name, this is one of the Bambu Lab's A1 printers. I had been debating which way to go on this particular purchase. Really like the P1S, but because of the way we're doing some things, I think this is gonna actually fit the bill pretty good. So yeah. All right, here we go. Here's the top plate. There we go, piece number one. Piece number two. Definitely like the way they put this together, and it's obviously way simpler to get up and going than many other options. Got a little PLA, etc. Alrighty. So, definitely clean, well built. Impressed so far. Okay, looks like here's our build plate. Quick start guide. Power cable. Looks like a toolkit. They actually included a swatch, and I bought a swatch kit, but that's good. We'll have an extra swatch kit. All right, some other pieces. There we go. So that is the bulk of it. So I'm going to need to cut these zip ties. That was keeping the gantry from moving during shipping. I'm impressed with the fit, the way everything's clicking together, or even coming apart for that matter. There's another one. grab on the end of the x-axis. Alright, so there is most everything. So, I know I can jump ahead, but let's go ahead and look at the quick start guide and make sure that I'm not missing something critical. Because yes, I didn't look at any of this information before we got this far. Alright, so let's see, we got all our tools and parts diagrams. So here we go. Installing the base plates. Install the base plate in the correct orientation, aligning the edge with the bed. So I'm assuming we gotta remove this protective cover first. And here's our bed base plate. One thing that's nice with these is it's magnetic. Yeah, that's nice. Textured PEI plate. But you can feel those magnets grabbing onto it too. There we go. Base plate is on. Alright, next step. Flip the base housing 90 degrees to the opposite side of the screen. Use an Allen key to remove the 4 highlighted screws at the bottom of the base. So there we go into our toolkit. Ta-da! I'm assuming it's one of these little guys. So we're rotating this. Aha, so here's the screws or the mounting locations are highlighted with red. So there we go, there's one out. Looks like we got 4 of them, so we'll basically remove all these and go through the install process of the gantry system. These little tools are nice. There we go. Alright. So now that those have been removed, I'm assuming we're going to mount put the printer frame on the table as shown, the printer frame. So here's the printer frame. Tilt the base housing 45 degrees to pass through the printer frame. So this needs to go through this. They're saying to tilt it. There we go. So something like, I think I've got that backwards. Help if we went through the front. Much easier. Ta-da! That should have been more obvious, but it wasn't. Alright, so And we'll align the Scott. We've already done that. Slowly lower the base housing fully flush. We've done that. Alright, cut the zip ties. Yep, we jumped that gun, so that's all done. Push the heated bed fully to the front end. Aha! There's your screws right there. So yeah, any of those green marked areas are the screw locations. Open the X-axis cover. There we go. And now we've got a lot more green. I don't know if you can see those, but a lot more green mounting locations. So now we're going to install all those screws, which I'm going to have to look. We've got a couple different packs of them here for the base housing. So they've labeled everything quite well. I'm pretty impressed with that. There's definitely a few of them. So all these boys need to go down in here. And I'll tell you what, I'll move the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. So there's a little bit better view for you. So these are the ones that I've already put in, these two. Any of these green ones all need screws, so. So yeah, this is the boring process, right? But it just kind of walks through the basic process. And again, this thing is so much easier than a lot of 3D printers. That part's pretty impressive, actually. They've definitely done a really good job on having this pre-manufactured, yet still shipped in a relatively small form factor, and still be pretty quick relatively to put together. They do give you a lot of screws. I don't remember how many they said there was, but there is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in here, in this section. And I believe there's a couple more. Okay. Yeah, got 2 more right here. And either I missed one or they gave us one extra. Hopefully they gave us one extra. Pretty sure I got all those on the other side. Alright. Now let's double check that I'm not missing any. 1, 2, yep. Got those, got those, got those. Got those 2, so now we're going to slide the cover back on. back on. All right, so it looks like this is what we're trying to get to here. So this goes in here, I'm assuming. Yep. So these plug into that piece, and these all plug in. I'm trying to see where this thing plugs in, but it looks like, yeah, there we go. Plugs in right there. Aha. No. Yes, no. There we go. Now it's locked in place. Should have been, I should have understood that a little better, but that's okay. Alright, so now we've got the green to the green. So we're going to plug that in right there. Do I have it upside down? Perhaps. Doesn't feel upside down. But yes, it was upside down. And then this one is the white. So that one should be here. Okay. And then it looks like this one, which was taped down, gets snaked up through here. Alright, so I must have missed something here because that okay, I'm looking in the book. Aha, so it goes in here. So that opens up, there we go. And then that line runs up there. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so we're all good there. All right, so next we got the cables connected. It's got us flipping out the touch screen, which is right there. Now we're going to install the purge wiper, which basically means we need to set this thing back up. Okay. Purge wiper. So what is that exactly? It looks like this guy. Slide the purge wiper into the slot at the end of the x-axis. At the end of the x-axis. So that is here, away from doesn't look like it's on the print side. It looks like it's in the back. So let's turn it around. Alright, so right here looks like where we're going. There we go. Alright, so that slides in there. Now we're going to plug in the cable and turn, oh wait, install the screw from the accessory to the purge. Okay, got it. So there is a screw in here currently. Let's double check and see if I'm missing where that screw goes. I do not see where there's a screw holding this in. aha, underneath here. So for scraper. Is that the purge wiper or the... Not sure what all these parts are yet. Like I said, I haven't dug into the toolkit, so for the purge wiper. So here's the screw for the purge wiper. Again, good labeling. So there's a smaller screw to make sure that it's the same torque wrench. Yep, it is. We're going to come under from the underside here. Help if I had a light, so let me grab my flashlight. There we go. That's better. These are really fine threads. Okay. So now we're at the point where it's telling us to turn on power, which I'm surprised. I didn't have that planned. So let me clean up a little bit and we'll come right back. All right, so we're going to give it some power since that says it's the next step. In which case it's pretty quick. All right, we got plug. Spin it around a little bit. Plug in the power and turn on the A1. Make sure there's safe room for the heated bed to move. Okay, heard it spin up. There we go, there's our touch screen. Up, sound and the whole thing. All right, so we're gonna start. English. North America, connect to Wi-Fi. Select Wi-Fi for only for 2G. That's fine. All right, hang on 1 minute. All right, so we're logged into Wi-Fi, we're logged into our account, and now we're walking through calibration. It says 5 minutes and motor noise cancellation about 7 minutes. So let's start the process. All right, we got some movement. That's an interesting noise. It sounded like it wasn't working right. I guess we'll find out. I guess this is intentional. Calibration failed. All right, well, that's not good. Says we're set. That's intriguing. Well, I will go play with getting it calibrated and follow up with you soon. All right, so the problem I was having with the head not being able to move was this little thing right here, which is kind of the quote-unquote poop catcher. So I had pre-mounted that while this was still all the way over to the left, and so it was kind of binding on it. So all I had to do was remove that, and then this was able to move. I did the full calibration, and we're all good to go. So right now, I'm basically going to just finish and put a spool on and do a test print. All right, so we're gonna mount the spool holder guess I can slide that so this is kind of in the middle. And there we go. That is locked on. Now there's a filament guide, which will run up to here. Let's see if I can figure out how that mounts. It's really kind of hard to tell. They don't give you a great I'm assuming that pushes in there. And this goes down there. And then they give you a little clip or a little holder, cable holder. To kind of hold things. And then we'll mount a reel, which I'm just going to use the basic PLA for this, for some quick testing. Just some black PLA. Boy, they really vacuum sealed that on there. Man, that is really on there. Tell you what, probably easier to just cut open the bag here. So there we go. Find the start, which looks like it's taped down right here. Feed that in. Alright, now let's see what I'm missing here. Install the cable organizer, hang the filament spool in the holder, and fill the line into the tube. Okay, we did all that. Alright, in theory that's it. So, let's go to our first print. And of course it's got us doing this one. Let's see what happens. It says 19 minutes. Preparing the job. Okay, so it's preheating the bed. All right, so I did print that. It just finished. Looks pretty clean for a first run. Definitely smooth. No stringing. I'm actually pretty darn impressed with the very first print off this thing. Definitely nice. Alright, so we're going to basically just do a quick print of this bed scraper. It's estimating 13 minutes. That does include getting it up to temperature. So we got to preheat and get the bed up to temp. so anyhow, as you can see, it's working well. The calibrations were great. The output was better than I actually expected, but that's the great thing about the Bambu printers. And as I said, I was kind of debating between the P1S, which is the enclosed one that can do some more filaments with better heat capabilities, versus this. But again, since this is really our first foray into this type of machine, or this class of machine, this one's going to do everything that we need. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you got any feedback, let me know. Any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Hope you guys have a great one. Take care.